Damn, well that didn't work. Guess we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. Today we're installing a Thrillseekers seat cover on the RTR. For those of you that don't know, these are gripper seat covers and they help your butt stay better in place on the bike. This is super important for technical riding and off-road, but arguably most important for wheelies. On most stock seat covers, when you're at 12 o'clock, your butt is super likely to slide off as you drop back. So putting a new cover on this seat should help keep our butt in place so we don't fall off the back of this thing. Now, historically, I've used Guts Racing seat covers on my previous Razors as well as my XXX, so I'm excited to try out something different in this Thrillseekers cover. Huge shout out to Thrillseekers for sending this over. We went with a very standard design. You can totally customize it. We just did black and white so it can match the red plastics as well as the white plastics by throwing back on. Install on the RTR is easy as can be. All we're gonna do is pop off the seat. We're gonna remove this front latch portion, and we're going to grab the new cover and simply place it over the stock cover. So we're not even gonna remove the stock cover. Now you will need a staple gun for install. I highly recommend a battery powered staple gun. I will leave this one linked down in the description. Now I'm super excited to test out this Thrillseekers cover because in the past, like I said, I've used Guts. And while I love them, they are super aggressive, meaning they tear up my knees. Anytime I'm doing knee knocks, my butt would get sore riding on it. So I've heard this Thrillseekers one is a little bit less aggressive, but still grips you in. Boom, there guys, she's completely done. It's not totally perfect, but I will say about this seat cover, the way that it fits is like, it's kind of hard to mess up. So like even if you have a tiny little crease here, it's not a huge deal. It fits like super easily. We used a bunch of staples. I ran out, so this is the best we're gonna get. So we're gonna mount this piece back on and throw it on the bike. It's that simple. All right, little piece is on, back on the bike she goes. Woo, and there we have it. She's on the bike. I do notice a couple little wrinkles. Once I get more staples, I might clean it up. This up here is not the cleanest, but all in all, it looks super good. What we got to do now is actually go test this thing, see how it feels for wheelies. It should help us a ton, so let's do it. All right, guys, we are down here at the lot. YouTube, this is a closed course, but there's really three things that I'm going to look at when test riding this and talking about this bike. So first thing that I really care about is aesthetic. So let me quick show you the bike outside. So guys, aesthetically, I would say this bike looks pretty damn sweet. Makes it look like a proper little pit bike, but let's get on it and talk about a few other things. So I can already tell off the bat, these ribs are gonna help a ton, but they're not gonna be too hard on my butt or my knee when I'm doing a knee knocker, but comfort-wise, I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be hard to tell right off the bat, but I think it's gonna have all the benefits that my Guts seat covers would have in terms of gripping me to the bike when I'm doing wheelies, so I'm not sliding back, but it should have the benefits of not being too aggressive. So its intended use, how well does it grip me to the bike? So let's see. Just drop right back into the circles. Oh yeah, it feels good. Yeah, the biggest area where I notice I'll slide off the seat is if I'm doing circles, sit down circles, and I'll have to like readjust and move up on the seat, but this thing is just locking me right in place. If I didn't have a belt on, I think it would be pulling down my pants, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, but we're not moving anywhere. Hell yeah, let's get up to a knee knock. How's it feel on the knee? Not too bad. Let's keep it up. Things like this, guys, I feel like little mods, like a shift lock, for instance, or a seat cover. These are little things that all add up to be big things when it comes to stunting, wheelies specifically. This cover will benefit you either way. Like if you're doing more off-road, technical riding, trail riding, track riding. But for me, especially wheelies, it's like so important. And we can even test the hand drag here. Dropping all the way back. Yeah, it feels good, man. This thing circles so well once you put supermotors on it. But yeah, I'm not sliding back on the seat at all. That's the biggest thing. Can we do a little death spin? There we go. I need to get a foot brake on this thing next. Mod motor first though. It would be really ideal to figure out a foot brake scenario. Woo! Yeah guys, so something like a seat cover isn't like 100% absolutely necessary, but it's just like another little thing that'll really help you get better.
so slow. Happens to the best of us. Looks like that handguard went in on the throttle a little bit there. Whoopsie! Gotta be careful with stoppies. Nice. This bike is just such a fun little stunt bike, guys. It's like the new and improved future of 110s, except silent and faster and torquier. All the great parts about a 110, except you can't just fill it up with gas. That's the only downside, but But yeah, guys, this thing is pretty sweet. As you can see, it helps a ton with the wheelies. Looks super good. It's just gonna lock you into the bike a lot better. If you guys are interested in this, I highly recommend it. Doesn't feel too rough on your butt like some of the other seat covers I've used. Looks really good. If you want to customize yours, you can. You can customize the rib colors, the top color, the side covers, whatever you want to put on the side, everything. So I'll leave a link down in the description to this specific seat cover. It's made for the RTR. Staples right up. If you do have any questions, be sure to leave them down in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. But otherwise, guys, we are on the road to 100K. If you could subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Otherwise, though, I will catch you guys next time very, very soon. Peace.